Every day we are faced with a plethora of different problems as humans. However, there is one crisis in our world today that is often overlooked. The scary part of it is that the 7 billion people overlooking the problem could be the cause of it. A little over 200 years ago, the human population on planet Earth was 1/7 of what it is today. Currently, there is an estimated 7 billion people on Earth. With the population growing by approximately 74 million a year, that number could be as high as 11 billion in 2050. In fact, from 2005 to 2050, the 9 following countries are expected to account for half of the world's projected population increase: India, Pakistan, Nigeria, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Bangladesh, Uganda, the United States, Ethiopia, and China. Today, there are 5.3 billion people living in developing nations, and that number is expected to increase to 7.8 billion in 2050. Much of this growth can be attributed to lack of birth control. By contrast, the population of more developed regions of the planet will remain mostly unchanged, with the exception of the United States, which is expected to grow by 44% in that time span. So what's the big concern with the overpopulation crisis? Overpopulation is not only defined by the size or density of a population, but also by the ratio of population to available sustainable resources. It can also be characterized by the way the resources are used and distributed throughout the population. Overpopulation is creating a number of real-world concerns. This short list includes lack of renewable and non-renewable resources, diminishing sustainable food and fresh water supplies, growing disease, epidemics, overcrowding, and environmental pollution. More specifically, water pollution causes approximately 14,000 deaths per day, mostly due to contamination of drinking water by untreated sewage in developing countries. In China alone, 656,000 people die prematurely each year because of air pollution, while in India, air pollution is believed to cause 527,000 fatalities a year. Up to 90% of West Africa's coastal rainforests have disappeared since the 1900s. It has been estimated that about half of Earth's mature tropical forests have been lost to deforestation since 1947. On average, humans consume 388 million barrels of oil a day for fuel, food production, and millions of petroleum-based plastic products. To put that into perspective, the amount of oil released into the ocean during the duration of the BP Gulf of Mexico oil spill was estimated at roughly 4.9 million barrels. In short, this means the more people that you add to our ecosystem, the more strained, sensitive, and volatile it will become. As humans, we often revert to human nature. It is easier to blame someone else or look elsewhere to solve our overpopulation problems, rather than looking within ourselves. Maybe Albert Einstein was right. The problems that exist in the world today cannot be solved by the same level of thinking that created them.